So apparently my spawn is actually here, at negative 160, negative 300, even though I spawned in, I believe at 00, over in that direction. When I initially created the world, I spawned over there, but my actual spawn is here, which I didn't find out until last video when I died in the nether, and woke up in the middle of nowhere, and with no idea where I was. I think I'm gonna build something here, a little fortification with a dock or something with boats, just so that in the future, if I die again, I know where I am and have an easy way back home. So I tested my spawn point multiple times when I was trying to find it, just to make absolutely sure that's where I spawned. And I marked it, so I know for sure that that is where I spawned. However, I went and I checked again now that I've done all of this, and I don't know how this happened. I'm 100% sure that that is where I actually spawned before. But, I don't know. It's in the area. As long as I spawn within this area, it should be fine, but it's a little annoying. There is an issue with the boats where they can just randomly get a ton of momentum in one direction. I'm hoping that by orienting it that way, it will just go into the other pier. I don't know, what do you call these? And not, fling off into oblivion. I'm sure YouTube compression is doing wonders to this snow, but for me it looks pretty good. There's like just enough building blocks in this mod to do some really nice looking interiors. And the tower interior I think turned out pretty well. This bed was glitching out, I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's Z fighting with the trapdoor. Huh. Kind of sparse, but I don't really. You're never gonna see this anyway. After I leave, I'm never coming back in here. I think in the future I'm gonna connect this up to my base via a gravel road that runs all the way over there, but that's kind of a big project for now. So in the meantime, I'm totally spent on iron. I'm totally out of iron and almost out of diamonds. So I think I'm going to go mining. And then I was thinking about doing a passive mob farm and maybe a hostile mob farm. I'm not sure how difficult hostile mob farms are in this version because we do have cave generation, so that will obviously take a chunk out of the mob cap. But I might have to go caving and just see if I can light them all up and, you know. So I did one of those pillars, and I realized I'm going to have to do 4 per chunk to be thorough in a 7x7 chunk area, which just chunks alone, that would be 49 of those. And I'm not doing all that. That's crazy. World height is doubled. You can see sea level is at, if you look up in the top left, sea level is at 128. So I'd have to go down around 128 blocks for each to check for caves. I'm not doing all that. So I wanted to see if there's an old trick that should allow me to x-ray and check for caves. So I'm going to go check if that still exists, and if it does, that is a miracle, and that'll save a lot of time. Damn. Well. Ooh. There we go. All right. Well, let's head over there and put it to work. I ended up combining Frostduck's design with another passive mob farm design by a guy called Mine 1001. Both links will be in the description. Mine's platform is a little bit smaller. You can kind of, well, I have my render distance super low. You can see this is much smaller than Frostduck's, which would have intersected with the hostile mob farm, because I realized I can lower my render distance down to 2, and then there were way fewer unlit caves, so this farm gets way faster. However, I then have to be within render distance in order for this to work, and since I only have 2 chunks, this needed to be closer, which meant I needed a smaller spawning platform. But it works for what I want it for. It makes plenty of leather, plenty of wool. I am splitting off chicken, wolves, and pigs. I don't really need them. The only things that I actually want, or that are actually useful to me, are leather and wool. So that's perfectly fine for me. It's all cobblestone. I may come back in the future and do a little aesthetic work on it, but for now it's functional. It does what I want it to. So, well, that is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments in the video, what I did or what you'd like to see me do next, please leave a comment in the comment section. As well, I would appreciate if you could like and subscribe. Otherwise, thank you very much, and goodbye.